What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Jacob and Me podcast show, where me and my friend Jacob here talk about what we nerd out on, and we record it, and we discuss it, and we nerd out on it, on anything
we nerd
and
out
everything.
twice. Nerd out twice.
What?
Never mind. You
On anything and everything, like video games, comic books, movies, comic book movies, and any other stuff we like to jerk off to. Anyways, I'm Richard Ridio.
I'm Jacob Board.
This episode of the Jacob and Me podcast show, we are just doing Comic-Con on this one, and then we're going to shoot a separate one and call that one a different one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the Comic-Con special.
Alright, this is a Comic-Con special, apparently. So, we're going to talk about a bunch of the cool stuff that went down at Comic-Con. I'm going to criticize a lot of things, and then we're also going to criticize this year's Comic-Con, probably. But before you do that, go ahead and like the video, go ahead and subscribe to the College Avenue channel, and go ahead and share this with all your invisible friends.
We're just going to keep rolling with the invisible friends thing.
This is all it really is. Anyways, how you doing, Jacob?
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Excited.
Nice little lunch before this. I think people
This
figured
video
that one out.
may or may not be brought to you by Carl Jr.
But yeah, we are going to talk about what happened at Comic-Con. Somewhat of a weird Comic-Con because it didn't seem like there was as much of the heavyweights there. A lot of the newer and upcoming stuff. But we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff that we have, and then you're gonna tell me which ones we're going to talk about in whatever order you want. We will discuss. So let us begin.
Okay, so I think the first thing that we should get out of the way here is DC.
Oh.
All right. Start off the top with DC. What were your thoughts on the Shazam trailer?
Shazam trailer. Oh. I think this. I laughed. You saw me laugh a couple of times. That was like my first time consciously watching it.
Consciously watching it. Okay.
Where I actually paid attention and cared in a way. I don't know how this is going to work with them, how he's going to be with like Batman, and so that's what I'm worried about in a way.
But I mean, at this point though, there's still Batman.
Well, yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, if he's supposed to be in that universe with all those guys, it's just like it's not the same with like Ant-Man with the Marvel universe because they made it work somehow.
Well, I mean, you have to give him a chance to make it work. You can't just be like, nah.
Yeah, but like I didn't have any doubts about them putting Ant-Man in like the Marvel like Avengers.
Oh, I see.
This I'm like I have a concern for.
Just wait for Justice League 2 to come out, and I got a phone call.
But you know what I mean. It's just like I don't know how they're gonna do this. I hope it goes well for them. I feel bad for DC fans, anyways. So I'm praying in the way
I should have
this being successful and being a good movie.
I should have actually looked this up before we started, but something that that just like triggered in the back of my mind was that I believe I saw some sort of announcement from DC that they change. It's no longer the DCEU, but it's called Worlds of DC.
Oh, that's a stupid.
So I think like what they're going for. So like it's very possible that Shazam is just going to be like in its own little universe.
I don't like this
because like they're by like that sort of name. I don't think it's a very good name, but I think the idea that they're going for is like they're trying to pivot away from like the complete disaster that Justice League, like whether or not you like the movie, was a financial disaster that Justice League was for Warner Brothers.
Okay.
So I think now they're like moving into like their own, because like and another we're derailing really quick here, but like there are two Jokers in this. Like there's a Jared Leto Joker and the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
My problem with that now is like I think that's like not that they already lost, but I feel like I feel like they're giving up already.
Yeah.
I get what they're trying to do, making it easier for them, but no bueno for me.
If I was them, I would just pay Ben Affleck whatever he wants to stay about it.
Yeah, I would keep rolling. Yeah, because like my problem with the DC universe, I think they put too many names into these roles, like Will Smith, like Ben Affleck.
But Will Smith was like the best part of Suicide Squad.
But like, no, what I'm saying though, like I think they're relying on these big names to get that draw, and like, oh, it's a superhero movie too. Oh, okay, it's definitely gonna be good.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, but like when you look at what's it called? What's the movie? Suicide Squad. Like Margot Robbie already had a big name, oh, it's Cassia as Harley Quinn. Like, come on.
No, I think you have it backwards.
How do I have it backwards?
I think it's because I think DC has the better characters and better stories, like ingrained into the DNA
in
of
the
DC.
comics.
Yeah, exactly.
Not in the movies.
And then what
Not in the movies.
more so what happened here was that Marvel was super successful, and so there are actors in Hollywood that are eager to get in on the superhero money.
I understand that.
So I think it wasn't like they sought Will Smith and Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie and Will Smith came to them.
But
They have the characters in the story
But
already.
I think also when you look at Marvel characters or the people that played them, they weren't A-list actors when they got into the role, and then now they're kind of in that like sphere of actors.
Yes, they weren't A-list actors because no A-list actors wanted anything to do with comic book movies at the time.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is like, I feel that DC has to bring in those kind of actors beforehand, and that Marvel can bring any kind of actor into their role and like make it work and be able to propel that actor. Like if I was an actor and I was like say, hey, you want to be in a Marvel movie or a DC movie? I'm like a Marvel movie because they know what they're doing. I'm not gonna look like a freaking idiot and be in this like movie that makes no sense.
See, but when like Will Smith, Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, I don't know. Henry Cavill is maybe because like the whole DCEU thing really wasn't a thing when he was Superman and Man of Steel.
Well, they probably had it in the back of their mind for that.
Gal Gadot though, like although I would say Gal Gadot though was not at all an A-list actor.
I think she was well known because of the Fast and Furious movies. And
sure,
I think so. Yeah, there's a lot of people that watch Fast
well
and Furious.
known. She's the girl from Fast and Furious.
They'd be like,
she's not like,
remember that hot chick from Fast and Furious? Yeah, they'd be like, it's Gal Gadot. I can't think of any other movie before Wonder Woman besides that one. She was in like some stupid movie with John Hamm where she was like
Keeping Up with the Joneses.
Yeah, something like that.
That movie was actually okay.
I guess I don't know.
It was I want to say Zach Galifianakis and that redheaded girl that always plays like
Sacha
the
Baron
wife.
Cohen's wife.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll double back here, back to Shazam. I really like this trailer. Shazam's not a character that I'm particularly familiar with, especially since I've been reading comics anyway. I don't think Shazam has ever had his own standalone. So I've not really read too much of Shazam.
Like recently, but they only go for like a one run. You know what I mean? Well,
okay.
They probably don't make sales. That's what I'm guessing.
But I really liked it. I like the tone. It had like a oh crap, what's that Tom Hanks movie?
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Big. Yeah, it has like that tone, and I like that.
That could probably appeal to the older audience, but hopefully it'll translate well with the younger audience. I don't know. The actor, I don't know his name, but he seems funny. Hopefully he plays as stupid as like Paul Rudd does sometimes. I feel like Shazam's gonna be like the Ant-Man in a way.
Okay.
Kind of like just already looks like it. But I mean, hopefully, I'm hoping this movie does well. But I don't like the idea of like it not being a part of like the DC, whatever EU, whatever they want to call it. Like, well, I feel
World
like
of DC.
That's like an escape plan for them, so they don't. Like,
so when the next Justice League bombs, they can be like, oh well, none of these movies are connected
exactly.
anyway.
That's my exact problem.
Yeah, I hope Shazam does well, just because I want DC to like keep going down this rabbit hole because they do have the better characters and they do have the better stories.
Well, I think
to pull from.
With the way Marvel's doing stuff now, I think you're starting to see that. I mean, maybe Marvel's comics lack a little bit, but I think they're starting to make it up in the movies and be able to translate it so people are related. It's relatable to them, so it actually, in the end result, where Marvel actually is better stories and better characters. Yeah. Okay. But we'll see. That's in the future.
All right. Moving on.
All right.
There was another big DC. I think this one still counts as like the EU. I think it was like meant to be anyway. Another big DC movie coming out this year. It's December. I should double check that before we start.
It's this year though.
I think it's December. It's 2018 movie.
Yeah.
Barring any setbacks. Aquaman. What do you think of the Aquaman trailer? Jason Momoa.
First off,
leader of the Dothraki.
He plays the best characters where he doesn't talk.
Okay.
Or barely talks in a different language where we don't understand and it's translated.
So Jason Momoa is only good when there's subtitles. Is that
yeah.
what you're saying?
I'm sorry. I don't. I like how he's like cool and relaxed and like kind of like I'm like,
My man.
yeah. But like, it's just like the way this movie already looks, and I saw the trailer, and it's like, oh yeah, my half brother's gonna come and take over the world. Like, no, dog, we have Superman. We don't need you, dude. Like, we got Batman. Batman can take care of it. Okay, look in my head. Anyway, I know how like the Marvel's movies.
So
do
basically, you feel like how Aquaman has historically gotten
Yes.
short. Everyone makes fun of Aquaman.
Exactly.
So you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Jason Momoa reminds me of Roman Reigns from WWE. He's
Sure.
like great physical specimen. You know, he can do all the cool stunts and that stuff. But once he starts opening up his mouth, that's when I'm like, I don't want this. I'm sorry. Like, it's just the way it is. I think like, I don't know. I know he's a very attractive man to women, probably to other men as well. But I'm just like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I mean, I'll go watch this movie with you when we go to do a review of it or talk about it. I mean, we don't really do reviews; we just discuss it. But I don't know. I wasn't like too excited because the problem with the DC movies, especially with the Justice League movie and Batman vs Superman, there's just like too much CG, and like it just doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel translated. That's why I always think the Marvel movies do better because it feels like you're there in a way.
Okay.
I think recently, like with Avenger movies, I think the upscale, like with Infinity War, it's obviously like the battle on on Thanos' home planet seems a little bit like, oh, that's not real in a way. But like the most of the stuff that went on in that movie, I felt like it wasn't like on a true set. Like they're messing with it out. Like, I feel like they're not doing that at all. Like I like the sea battle; it looks sick. But I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't feel.
Don't you want to ride a great white shark in the
I do want to ride a great white shark and kill a freaking lobster man. Okay, but like it just doesn't like. Oh, I just feel like I feel stupid watching it. Or, I don't know.
I thought that the trailer was a little bit disorganized. I guess I don't really have a good idea after watching this trailer of like what this movie is going to be. I think the obvious thing that they even established in Justice League is like him coming back to claim the throne. I'm not even sure if this movie is before or after Justice League.
Yeah, we'll find out when we watch it. Unfortunately.
But I am curious. I mean, it has a really good cast with Willem Dafoe and Nicole Kidman and Amber Heard as Mira, and obviously, I really like Jason Momoa in Justice League. Thought he was fine. I think that this version of Aquaman plays better. Like this is not the version of Aquaman that's constantly maligned in general.
I'm already the line for that. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something interesting, but I forgot.
Wow, that might be first.
Yeah.
Are you saying something interesting?
No. There's something about with. I don't know. Yes. It's probably going to be around with the sets.
Back.
Like
Gone.
Thor Ragnarok feels like we're on another planet. Like,
Oh, that reminded me of something.
like we're on the planet of Earth in the scene. I feel like we're not.
Under the sea.
Well, I mean, it's underwater. You can't. I don't know, there's a lot of limitations.
I still have a really weird feeling about that whole. Like, remember in Justice League how they talk about like make an air pocket underwater?
Yeah.
That's still weird to me. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I don't understand either.
I feel like you remember in Batman vs Superman when there was like just that little like 10-second clip of Jason Momoa like swimming at the camera.
Yeah.
And everyone complained, it was like he doesn't look like he's underwater. It looked like really awkward. I think that they almost like panicked and made this as like a workaround where it's like, oh, we can have him like act normally and talk normally, and we don't have to worry about like CG or anything like that if we just like make this air pocket and then they're just like talking, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like a workaround for something. Anyway, what I was gonna also say in the trailer, the whole like him returning to battle his brother and like the battle with like all of like Atlantis battling for the throne, totally Black Panther ripoff.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. If you look at one of the Black Panther trailers and you put it side by side with that trailer, it's like almost pretty identical.
I think if you were to
that's what I was gonna say.
Combine the like Black Panther trailer with like the Infinity War trailer when they're like those two big Wakanda and then like all those like Thanos minion dudes. that are attacking, like that battle scene where like substitute that in for like the sharks and lobster thing, and then the brothers fighting like in Black, like Killmonger and
I think there might be an editing style similarity in the sense of like the guy that was editing it maybe watched it, but I don't think he probably not that he maybe he did. But like I don't think it's like he probably thought like the way that whoever like designed or produced that trailer like probably didn't have like I don't think there was that much of a copy and paste. It was just coincidence, unfortunate coincidence. But I don't know. I'm not excited for the movie. I'm honest.
I want it to be good, just like a Shazam. I want it to be good.
I would like it to be good.
I want DC to keep making movies.
But I feel like I'm gonna
Man of Steel 2 or Get Out, DC.
I have to like lower my expectations so low for this movie to like make me like it.
So you can like step over the limbo bar instead of going under it.
Sure. No, the limbo bar is like so high that I'm just walking.
You don't even have to bend over. You don't even have to try. You just show up. Okay. All right.
Yeah, basically.
That's probably better now. Yeah. All right. We'll hit this last. Well, actually, there are two more DC things. One of them will be really quick. Number 3 in the DC list here, the Titans trailer, the live action Titans.
Is okay. So where can I watch this?
On the YouTube.
So it's gonna be on a YouTube series.
Oh, sorry. I meant like where can you watch this? I thought you meant like where can you watch the trailer?
Yeah, I already watched the trailer.
No, this series, along with the reboot, I think of Teen Titans Go, and a few other things, are coming to DC. Has a streaming service of their own coming. Yeah, I know.
How much is it?
I think it's $15 a month, and if you pre-order, it's 10 or 15, I think. If you
what is this, Game of Thrones?
If you pre-order it now, you get like 3 months free or something like that.
I need like,
but it has like the Dark Knight trilogy, a lot of older movies. It has Batman
DC stuff already.
Batman 66, like the Adam West Batman, Wonder Woman 77.
It's like WWE stuff.
And then like animated. There's a bunch of animated movies. The Batman animated series.
I think what would sell me on this service better would be if the movies in theaters, they go onto the streaming service before they go out to anywhere else. I think that would sell it better. You know what I mean?
I mean, I know what you mean, but that will never in 100,000 years happen.
Yeah, but like
they would lose so much money.
Okay.
So what do you think of the Titans trailer?
I liked it.
Really?
Starfire was the weirdest looking one. I thought like it was like a parody, honestly.
Thank you. Okay.
But like I still liked it. I was like, man, this is some weird stuff. I like it. It kind of reminded me of like Kick-Ass or something like that.
Okay.
But I don't know. We'll see. Because I mean, Robin's like a human, so I expect his fighting style and the way it goes like to be kind of like not as fast. Or you know what I mean?
Are you suggesting that Batman is not a human?
No, I'm saying like Batman, like both of them, like I expect them to have like the same kind of like skill set. So like I'm not expecting them to be like Superman.
Okay.
I wish I would have saw Beast Boy turn into like an animal or something, but I didn't. Cyborg's in this, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't remember what he looked like. Kind of.
I'm doubting that Cyborg is in there because I don't think they would want conflicting.
Is this the same? Is this in the?
I guess they have the 2 Flashes in like the CW stuff, but.
Is this the same as it's going to be like related to the same, what's it called? DCU, whatever you call it. Is this the same thing?
I don't think this is part of the DCU.
Yeah. So if anything, there can be a cyborg then.
Oh, yeah.
Starfire was like I was like, what? Like I always like the Starfire, the alien Starfire, where she came from somewhere else. I like that one better. I think it's just more interesting. It kind of is related to like Superman and Supergirl. But I feel like having that like kind of foreign questioning, like what is this, stuff like that. I think it made me like Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans. What's it called? Animated series, the one
Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, back in the 2000s. So I like that one a lot. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'll give it a chance. This one I'll give a chance because I like what's it called? Robin, and is it gonna be Nightwing in this?
Yes, I think
so. So he's gonna be Nightwing instead of Robin, which I always like that character. And saying F Batman, I was like, all right, if there's cursing and stuff in this, like, all right, DC, let's do this.
There were people. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be R-rated. Yeah. There were people that were complaining about because in the trailer it looks like Robin's like killing some people.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that.
I don't have a problem with that either, especially in a world where, like, we live in a DC world right now where, like, Batman's killing people. Batman was definitely killing people in Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah.
So, like, I have no problem with that whatsoever. I'm definitely going to give this show a try, because I always do. I think the only thing that I haven't watched that DC's put out for a while is, like, I never got around to Black Lightning. But
so stupid.
But I thought that this trailer was cringe-worthy bad.
Okay.
I did not like it whatsoever.
I enjoyed it.
It was just, I don't know, I couldn't get into it. I didn't. I mean, you can have like an awesome, badass Robin without saying F Batman. Like, why? I don't understand.
I want F Batman. Beef, dog. Beef.
I guess. Sure.
I'm into it.
All right. We'll hit the last one real quick, just because it's still like DC related. So they DC, the CW universe, announced that they're bringing Kate Kane, aka Batwoman, into the DC CW universe. But she's going to be part of the next crossover event. They've been teasing like the existence of Gotham and stuff like that for a while now. Like, it comes up a few times in Supergirl, although Supergirl's kind of its own thing a little bit, but except for the crossovers. But Supergirl and Arrow have been, like, there's been some Gotham references there, and obviously they're not ever gonna get their hands on Batman in that universe. Although, I mean, they have Superman, but I don't think Batman will ever be part of that. I would expect if they were to go like one step, because I kind of feel Batwoman is.
It'd be cool if they just see Bruce Wayne.
I think they could get maybe a Barbara Gordon as well, and maybe a Robin, or maybe even like a Red Hood.
Okay.
But so like they're adding Batwoman and bringing in Gotham is kind of a big deal. You know, the next step forward for the DC universe.
I think the way that she's gonna look is from Detective Comics. The one they Rebirth. Like, I think she's gonna look like that.
Yeah, I think it is.
Cool.
It's like shaved head, or buzzed.
Yeah, I think I've watched like maybe 4 or 5 seasons of Arrow, and then I just stopped watching because it's just too much. I don't like.
It gets better too. If you made it through 4 seasons of Arrow, it gets better.
Yeah, I know it does. But like, I'm not into watching like how many seasons or how many episodes is in the season?
23.
That's my point. Anyways, I think. I don't know.
Well, that's like an average season for most television shows.
I get like the appeal because it's like it seems like how I think it works with DC to do that kind of stuff because it kind of like has like a comic book. In a way, a comic book is like a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And you can do a lot, and it's kind of like I feel like that is like the best way to do comic book content in film. But I just like there's too much. I mean, there's Flash as well.
Arrow, Flash,
I like them both.
Legends, Supergirl, Black Lightning.
I watched like the first season of Legends. I want to say 2 or 3 seasons of Flash. I like Barry Allen that they have.
Grant Gustin.
Yeah. It just like I don't know. I feel like I wasn't getting anything out of it too. Like, I wasn't satisfied, but I liked everything. I'm a difficult person. Okay. But yeah, I mean, maybe I might start watching it again. But I don't know. I don't want to work myself up to have to rewatch everything to get to Batgirl, or just start off where Batgirl is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to just see the Batgirl part, so it is part of just the like once a year crossover thing. Like they have like a week of shows that are all of them together basically. And that's where they said that Batwoman was going to come in. They're not, at least at the moment anyway. They're not. I don't believe that they're starting a Batwoman show.
Yeah.
It's like just adding, like, I'm guessing in some way or whatever, Batwoman is going to be, the crossover is going to be in Gotham.
Yeah.
And that's how we're going to get this.
I mean, I watched the trailers for both of the shows, like Arrow. What's Arrow's real life name?
Oliver Queen.
Oliver Queen. He's like
you mean the actor or the like?
No.
Okay.
Like I watched the trailers for the shows for the Comic-Con.
Okay.
Like he's in jail and like there's a guy that's suited up like Aquaman and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's all that. Flash is kind of interesting because like it's it's Barry Allen and what's the girl's name?
Iris.
Iris is a daughter, which is interesting. I'm like,
Iris is the daughter.
Oh, okay, whatever the.
Joe West is the detective. Iris is the daughter. Wally's there. Wally's in and out.
No, I'm talking about Barry Allen and what's his name? The girls. They have their kid, and she comes from the past, the future.
No clue.
Did you not watch the trailer?
No.
Okay. Well,
Spoilers for
the love
season 5.
interest, the love interest for Barry Allen.
That's Iris.
Yeah, they have a kid apparently in the future,
Okay.
and then she gets something Speed Force, and then she gets put inside their time, but she can't go out. She can't get it back.
Okay.
Yeah, so like that's appealing, but I don't want to watch a 20 episode goddamn season with a mid-season break and stuff. So I'll watch The Walking Dead. That's the only thing I really watch on TV.
Let's move on from the DC stuff. We're probably running a little long.
Yeah, we're at 30 minutes.
Let's hit some of the smaller ones real quick. Speaking of The Walking Dead, you have that on.
Yeah, because the way it ended last season, it's interesting. I know you don't like it or you don't watch it either.
Boring.
Yeah, yeah, I've been watching Walking Dead. I read the comics. I like
Also boring.
I like the show. This is gonna be kind of interesting because it's like the aftermath of what happened last season, and apparently, Rick Grimes is leaving after the season 2, so this is the last season regardless. So it's gonna be kind of interesting how either they're gonna kill him off or something like that. So I think after him, I think there's only like one Carol and Daryl that are
only OGs.
They'll be the last original cast members. I think I'm pretty sure.
I heard a story somewhere. I forget where I read it. Maybe like Twitter. That John Bernthal was going to be back in like flashback scenes.
Probably for this season. That would make sense. Yeah. Okay.
That's all you got for.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. That's like the only show I watch regularly, like when it comes out on TV. So
okay. All right. Let's hit Bumblebee.
I didn't watch the trailer. I couldn't find it.
Dust.
Was it good?
It was all right. So it's like basically this girl. I think Bumblebee in this one is like, if I remember correctly, it's like a yellow bug.
Yeah. That makes sense.
She in the trailer she like teaches him how to speak with like the cassette player.
Okay.
I think she gives him a cassette to play the music. So she like that's how he first learns how to like manipulate that to speak or whatever.
Okay.
It seemed like it was like the trailer was mostly them kind of getting to know each other. A little bit of action like later on. I thought it was fine. I don't know. I guess what's his name that ran Transformers under the ground?
Michael Bay.
Yeah, Michael Bay. It's just made me skeptical of like all future Transformers things.
Is he directing this?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Still, I mean, but it's just like he tainted the Transformers like license to me.
It'd be kind of interesting if they did something where like they did Optimus,
or like a young Optimus.
Yeah, something like that. That'd be kind of cool. I think they need to do it this way if they wanted. Maybe do it like I think this is probably the clean reboot they're probably doing. Certainly, Bumblebee, it makes sense. Having like a character like that.
So when we get to the next Transformers, they're gonna do like a bunch of solo films and then like Transformers.
Yeah, I think that might have been a better approach in the first place.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think the Transformers movies they did much better at the box office than they did critically.
Yeah,
because like they were making money with those movies.
Yeah, the first 3 for sure.
But I think it did start off pretty well, like through the first few of them.
I like the
3,
first
4,
one, yeah.
And then like it really falls off because it's like we're just gonna destroy another city in a huge fight.
What like
the Decepticons?
I think the problem with those movies is like they're too similar to like Fast and Furious, and like you can only have so much of that in your cinema life. The way like this is like Fast and Furious, this is like Transformers. But yeah, I'll watch that movie with you. Criticize it.
Let's hit the Purge.
TV show.
Purge TV show. I honestly don't understand why this needs to exist.
I didn't like. I mean, not that I didn't like the movie. I just like I didn't like the. I don't think the movie did anything good for like people's minds and stuff. I don't know. I felt like it made people trust the government less.
Sure.
Yes. I don't know. It was weird. Purge. First Purge was like. I don't know. That's just me.
I just feel like I guess I'm not really sure how this is gonna work because like, so for one day, crime is legal. Any crime is legal, including murder. They always emphasize like including murder, and then they show people getting like completely just like brutally dismembered. Killed.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like, what is it? Is this gonna be like 24 Purge edition where it's like midnight to 1 o'clock, like first day of the Purge, like midnight to 1, and that's the first season 1, episode 1.
No, I think they could do like what they do with Black Mirror, just have a totally different cast for each episode.
Oh,
and have it in different locations.
I guess I
or
didn't
something.
think about that.
It's like World War Z.
That's not a bad idea.
Like World War Z, like the book. I mean, that would make sense. Cause like if you do Purge in like Chicago, LA, Houston, you can do different areas. It's kind of like playing like a Fallout game. Okay.
Do you have anything else to add on it?
I didn't watch the trailer. I don't know if there was a trailer.
No, if there was, I missed it.
Yeah, I missed it too. So, but yeah, I mean that looks. I don't know where that's gonna be.
I've never seen any of the Purge movies, so like they never really appealed to me.
Yeah,
but like I don't see how this is gonna work. Maybe if it's like you said, more like a Black Mirror.
Yeah,
it's like totally different, every different location, or maybe even just like a few episodes
in the same,
or not like a few episodes in one place and then somewhere else.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
I'm gonna hit Star Trek Discovery real quick.
That one's you.
It is me. let me push my glasses up real quick here. Put the nerd on. We're gonna boldly go where no YouTuber has gone before.
What?
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say a statement, but it was
no.
or something.
So there was some pictures and such other information coming out for season 2 of Star Trek Discovery. Have you watched any of Star Trek Discovery? It's a CW All Access exclusive.
Watch the trailer. I'm not a Star Trek guy. You know this. I like the movies, the recent movies, a lot. I like Chris Pine. I like what's his name that plays Spock. I don't know. It's just like my parents never were into Star Trek like your dad was.
Oh yeah, my dad.
So like, there was never any kind of bridge that was built for me to like. My parents were both Star Wars people. So even my mom, there was. My mom would probably say she liked Star Trek, but she never like made the effort to watch the older ones or like watch the. I felt like I was forced to watch a lot of stuff when I was younger, which I was fine with. That's what I do with my nieces and nephews.
Hey, watch this. Get educated.
Yeah, like my dad watched like Star Wars movies and John Wayne movies, so that's all I watched.
That's basically my dad too.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like 80s action, like Schwarzenegger still and stuff like that.
Yeah, or like what's the one that did Death Wish, like stuff like that too.
Oh, Charles Branson.
Yeah, stuff like that.
So anyway, the new trailer for season 2 of Discovery. They are dabbling more and more into the original series. It showed a picture of, I'm completely blanking on, I like looked up this guy's name before we started and now I'm blanking on it again.
Yeah,
the guy who plays Black Bolt in the now defunct Inhuman series, he's playing Christopher Pike, who is, like, anyone who's really deep into the Star Trek world will know that he's like a significant like original series character. He dies in Star Trek. The first Chris Pine Star Trek, I think. Oh no, second one. It's Into Darkness. He dies because that's the Khan one with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah,
that's the one that Pike dies.
Okay.
Anyway, what was weird about this was that Pike was in the OG Star Trek uniforms. So like it was like a yellow, like a little bit different version, but basically like the yellow. It's like there's like the blue, yellow, red like uniforms depending on like science. And so on Star Trek Discovery, they all have these like blue kind of like redesigned. They have like basically the Discovery has like its own. Apparently, they have like their own uniforms, and so it was really kind of jarring to see like Pike in like the original series uniform, basically. When like it doesn't make any sense why they're using different uniforms all of a sudden.
Okay.
So that was a little bit weird. But I'm definitely excited. They've teased and they also teased that there's going to be like more like Spock is going to be around, like more like teasing of like him because I don't know if you know this, spoilers for season 1, but Michael Burnham, blanking on the actress's name, who's like the main character. She's
from The Walking Dead.
She's Spock's sister.
Black girl?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's adopted into Spock.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, her parents were killed in the
Spock's daddy got a little interested.
Sarek.
Okay.
So like they've been teasing like little bits about Spock and like kind of the like weird dynamic between like her and Sarek, Spock's father, and all this, so like, and his
Gotcha.
human mother and stuff like that. So like they keep teasing things like about the original, the original 3 seasons, so the Kirk era, the William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy like era of the show.
Yeah.
They've been like teasing a bunch of because this show comes right before that in the lore.
Oh, okay.
The Star Trek Discovery is set just before the original series, which is
gotcha.
a little bit weird. It kind of has like, to me anyway, like Star Wars prequel syndrome, where like
everything looks like
the story is earlier, but everything looks so much better.
Because
obviously it's like 50 years difference between the two, but it's really weird. It's like they have all these like this like crazy tech. It's like, well, if they had this before like the Enterprise, like why did we have this little rinky-dink piece of trash when we have like this ship anyway? But I'm definitely looking forward to Star Trek Discovery. I thought has been really great so far. So I'm really looking forward to that second season.
I haven't heard any too many bad things about it, so
it's totally worth it, especially now that like season 1's completely over. You pay that like $5. You could probably even get the trial version of CBS All Access. Knock out the first season.
Is it on Netflix?
No, it's exclusive to CBS All Access. I know. All right, let's hit a couple of the little bigger ones here. Let's hit Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Oh no! I don't know. This
Really, Bobby Brown?
Yeah, I don't really care about her that much.
No. 11.
She's like another character where she really plays a person really good quiet.
Okay.
Well, at the moment, yeah, I don't know. She isn't really.
She left her Eggo waffles at home in this movie.
Yeah. I'm not really too excited about this movie. I don't get it.
Really?
It looks
you
cool.
seem pretty hyped when you watch the trailer.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, this Moth.
It does look cool. It's like Mothra and like Godzilla and
Mothra, and then there's another person in there.
Yeah, there is, but I don't remember their names.
Yeah, I don't remember any.
The only one that Mothra and Godzilla are the only important ones.
I mean, I watched like the Godzilla movies before the one with Ferris Bueller in it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I remember watching like Godzilla 2000 or whatever. Yeah. Is it Godzilla 2000?
Sounds right. Could be wrong, but it sounds right.
Where like he battled the robot Godzilla and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like with all the Asian actors and stuff. I watched those ones. Well, they had to do the subtitles. And stuff.
Yeah. I got you.
So, I was into those ones. I don't know. I feel like I don't like the style way Godzilla looks in this. Maybe that's what it is. That doesn't really appeal to me, or the monsters. But I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how Mothra doesn't kill that little girl off of that. Oh, you look delicious. Like that's what me. That's my logic. This monster is gonna eat all these people. Why is it even? They're
saving the universe. They had to awaken the Titans to save the Earth from all of them becoming extinct. That sentence didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll have to watch this movie.
I thought this trailer was way better than it had any right to be. This is one of those movies that's like, does this really need to exist?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But, like, I'm totally going to go see it after watching this trailer. I was like, looks cool.
I feel like we're at the point where we're making movies to try to have them make sense when they don't have to make sense.
Is the Skull Island Kong part of this?
It might be.
Wasn't there an end credits scene for Kong Skull Island where it was like they found these like cave drawings of like Mothra and Godzilla and like I feel like these are all connected.
I wouldn't doubt it, but I would definitely want to see King Kong and Godzilla fight too.
I feel like this Godzilla, like, can King Kong take that like blue beam to the chest?
Well, I think King Kong is obviously smaller than him.
Yes.
But I think he's.
I don't know, dude.
Close quarters karate chops.
Do you remember this? Like when Kong stands up with like behind the sunrise, they're all riding the helicopter.
Yeah. He's pretty big.
King Kong's pretty big.
But like that's an island. When you look at Godzilla next to like the mainland, like.
I don't know. King Kong's pretty. That most recent thing of King Kong.
Anyway, we'll find out. I don't know. I thought this movie was going to be him versus King Kong. Honestly, that's all I want.
Fair enough. Glass.
What
do you think?
M.
Night
Shyamalan. I watched like the original ones, but like it was a long time ago. I don't really remember them. I was like, what are we watching, guys?
I was so proud of myself. I finally remembered the name of that second movie. Split.
Yeah. I watched Split recently, and it's a weird to see James McAvoy character in this. Now,
Yeah.
Where he's like he's a villain. Now he's like quote unquote maybe good guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's an interesting take on like how this is gonna work because like superhero movies aren't like. Is this a superhero movie technically?
I guess kind of. The like line that I remember from the trailer was like the three of them in chairs, and it's like, this is the group of people that think they're super, like basically like people who are insane that think they're superheroes.
But yeah, we'll see, man. Honestly, I want to see it. There's a decent cast in it, obviously with like Samuel Jackson, Bruce Willis, other things, him off, and then the girl from the redheaded actress, she's in it too. I forgot her name. She was in the OJ trial.
Okay. Never mind. Unrelated. I thought you were like teasing me about the other.
Oh yeah, Jessica Chastain. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry,
I can't believe I didn't think.
We had a conversation.
I
about
totally
this.
forgot that we even saw Molly's Game.
Yeah. You feel stupid?
What movie was? Oh, she's in the It sequel.
Yeah.
I do feel really stupid. We should go see that just to see Jessica Chastain.
I'm gonna go see it because I want to go watch the movie. James McAvoy's in it too. He's gonna play the stuttering kid.
Never saw the
and,
first.
Bill Hader is gonna play
Yikes.
the nerd.
Hard pass. Eject.
No, I think it's gonna be legit. I'm gonna like it.
Sure.
You should definitely watch the first. Like, it's not that scary.
Sure. Circling back to Glass. Yeah. Seeing this trailer and just like the hype that everyone has about how the two movies are connected, it like makes me want to go see those two movies because I've never seen them.
Yeah, we should probably sit down and watch them. Maybe talk about them after.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should. We'll find out.
How much more do we have?
We have two more.
Okay.
Do we have two more? Yeah, because I want to. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna skip Venom. Sorry, in the panel thing. Okay. Fantastic Beasts.
I'm gonna watch this movie because I want to watch this movie.
Thanks.
I don't like Johnny Depp as much as I do. I think the only role he's ever been good in is Jack Sparrow.
Let me think about that for a second. 1,000. I can't think of any other like great Johnny Depp movies.
I mean, he was like Edward Scissorhands, but
but was that movie really great?
Yes, I'm saying that's it.
I'm honestly struggling to come up with Johnny Depp. I know there's been like a.
Thank you.
Oh, he was in The Lone Ranger.
I don't know that movie. But yeah, I like the Harry Potter universe. I like the first Fantastic Beasts movie. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of apparent OG Harry Potter fans didn't like it. But I thought it was fitting to be different. This is way back in time, and I want to see how Dumbledore is with like younger age. And like the way the whole universe is. I like it even expanded. It's fun. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't turn into 10 movies though.
I never actually. Oh, you know, they're gonna milk Harry Potter until J.K. Rowling dies.
Like Fantastic Beasts. I'm fine with like a trilogy for these guys, but then move on to like another trilogy or something like that.
I never saw the first Fantastic Beasts.
You should watch it.
This one didn't really make me want to see the first Fantastic Beasts. Or was it the new one? I don't know. I'll go see it because Movie Pass. #Movie Pass. I am curious to see Dumbledore when he's younger and stuff like that. And I really like Jude Law. So I don't know. I guess it could be interesting. And I was really big into Harry Potter too. So
yeah,
the original 8 movies.
Yeah,
7 books, 8 movies.
Literally the other day, me, Carly, Stephanie, and Nicole were out in the living room and we watched it was either Order of the Phoenix all the way to Deathly Hallows Part 2. It was a marathon.
I feel like those movies are on marathon all the time.
Yeah, but I don't have a problem.
Constantly somewhere.
It takes up I'm done for the day, basically.
All right, let's hit this last one. This is kind of a big one, depending on how you feel about this show. And that is the return of Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
I mean, I watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars when it originally came out, on, I think it was a Toonami show back on Cartoon Network. They called it Toonami, where they had Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, and then they threw this in, I think maybe. And then Toonami was on, I guess, or whatever.
Dusted.
But yeah, I mean, with what Disney has done, I'm scared. But I think a lot of people like Rebels, so I think they can't really mess this up. And I think it's going to be a totally different. I feel with this they can take more risk and get away with it because not everyone's going to watch this like they think it is. But with the movies, they don't do that. So I don't have that much of a problem with it. I don't think I'm going to watch it off the bat. Just because I watched. I don't know. I don't have enough time to watch all this stuff.
Did they say where this was going to be airing? Is this going to be like on? Because like Disney has their
It's probably gonna be on Disney Channel.
Oh, I was going to say Disney has their own streaming service coming, like everyone else.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be on
So I
XD or with it. It's
On
gonna
X-
be,
so it's going to be like Rebels?
Yeah.
So no one's going to be able to watch it otherwise?
Well, I mean, you get Disney Channel.
Oh, but Disney XD is different. Like I couldn't watch Rebels while it was on. I didn't have the channel.
Oh, really? Okay. Maybe, I don't know.
I didn't really get to watch too much. Like I said, I didn't get to watch too much Rebels. I didn't have like that available, and like for whatever reason, you can't stream that anywhere that I'm aware of. It's not on Netflix or anything like that. Not like Clone Wars was.
I thought it was on Netflix, but okay.
At least not the last time I looked for it.
Okay.
I watched the Clone Wars on Netflix through the actual Netflix season because there is one season. Like so, there were 5 I think seasons on Disney Channel or whatever, the Cartoon Network, and then it was stopped, and then they did one season on Netflix. It was like a last season, I think, after that.
Okay. I think they did the last season on Disney XD. And then they canceled it.
I don't think so, because I think I remember when like they pulled Clone Wars off of Netflix, it was only seasons 1 through 5, and 6 stayed because 6 was the Netflix.
Okay.
I feel like I could be wrong now. Correct me in the chat.
My only problem with like the Clone Wars, like I think after season 3 or 4, they went in between the storylines of season 1 through 4, and I was like when I started to like not watch it anymore, I just wasn't interested.
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about this coming back. I don't think it's necessary. I understand that that's a time period in the Star Wars lore that has like a lot of stories to tell, but like I don't need to see any more of like Obi-Wan and Anakin in that time period. And I love Ahsoka, but I just don't like we had her and Anakin in Rebels, and like I don't need any, like we know where this is going. We know like even if you haven't seen Rebels, like I'm sure that you know that like Ahsoka and Vader fight.
Yeah.
And like I don't need to see. I don't need them to go back in the story and try to fill in any more in the middle. Like
I think
I feel like they should have just walked
I think
away.
a better direction would have been to do like even a prequel to the prequels kind of universe.
I would want to see like an Old Republic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like way before, just like something that's basically untouched outside of the books,
or even doing
or like KOTOR.
It would have been nice to do. You know how they do Chewie, like the comic books. They do Chewie, Chewbacca's storyline. They do Lando storyline.
Yeah.
They did
Leia.
Leia. I think one that I really would have liked them to done is Obi-Wan and Anakin and Anakin's like a kid stuff.
Oh, like right after Qui-Gon dies.
Yeah. That would have been interesting. Like I think they would. I think they're better off doing like short part series like that because they have like so many characters to like mess around with. But I mean, yeah, like an older part would be better. But
Yeah, I would have liked that, or like I want like a New Republic commando.
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem with the Disney's hands on Star Wars is like they have to do some kind of bridge to the old whatever characters are already established, and they're too afraid to do something totally new like a Rogue One, which even though Rogue One is
I guess
still connected to the original series, but I'm saying like they're not. I think they need to start just fucking around. Like just fuck it, just go for it, dude. Sorry, I said it. But just to create something different. Just do something that's like that. When you look back at it, it's like that's what Disney did on the like that's what Disney does with it. You know, I mean, they paid all this money for it.
Yeah, I'm afraid with the like them bringing back Clone Wars that they're going to not necessarily retcon anything from the like original part of the story, but just like those like subtle changes to characters or whatever to fit like the Disney idea of what Clone Wars should be.
Yeah, I think
I don't want that to be different from like what Clone Wars was.
I think regardless of like it was pretty PG for when it was on Cartoon Network, so I don't think they can really change that much. But yeah, the subtleties and the characters,
No, I just mean like the like personality. I don't want them to get too like preachy on like political things. Really, honestly,
yeah,
because that was not a part really of the first.
It wasn't part of any Star Wars.
Clone Wars. Like I don't want Ahsoka to be like weird.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Or anything like that.
But yeah.
So that's our summary of Comic-Con 2018. All in all, I think
it was
really kind of tame.
was
Yeah.
pretty weak. Just because of obviously you said Game of Thrones wasn't there.
Yeah, no HBO.
No Marvel stuff really at all. I think just because they have that D23 event and HBO just doesn't care. I don't think that much.
Right.
And like they sent the Game of Thrones cast there like for so many years now, so they're probably like, it's gonna be. And the show's gonna end anyways soon. But yeah,
Sad face.
it would have been nice to got a trailer, but that's what it is. I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm waiting still. But yeah, I think for sure, definitely a weaker Comic Con. But I think maybe that's a good thing to where it's wearing off to where Comic Con goes back to what it used to be about comic books and not about random.
That'll
shows.
never happen.
But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, let us know if we miss anything, guys. Also, let us know what you guys think about any of these particular topics that we talked about. Let us know what you're most excited for and least excited for in the comments down below. And that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. But before you do that and not click anything else and tell us, like the video, subscribe to the College Avenue channel, and show this all to your invisible friends. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been Richard Rodeo.
I'm Jacob Wood.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.